Hello everyone, welcome to the maths class. So you all know that we are doing chapter 7 congruence of triangle, and in our previous class we have started exercise 7.1. Also we have completed question number 1 and 2, right? So in our today's class we are going to start with the question number 3 and 4. Alright, so let us have a first look on the question number 3. The question is, if triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED under the correspondence triangle FE under the correspondence triangle ABC and FED, write all the corresponding congruent parts of the triangle. Alright, so now from today onwards we are going to touch the very important part of the questions. Okay, from this topic, from this chapter, these are the basic questions which is very much important for your upcoming classes also. So the question here is, if triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. So if I consider two triangles, that is the name of the triangle here is ABC. So A, B and C, the first triangle, and the other triangle here is F, E and D. Okay, so they are saying that this is congruent, that is they are equal, they have equal shape and size. So they may be equal with their side, with their corresponding side. Also they may be equal with their angle, so that this angle A is equal to angle A, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle D. Okay, so I'll teach you the easiest way to finding out the corresponding part, congruent part. So corresponding part means, suppose say you have a triangle, A, B, C, F, E, D, right? So now you have to write the corresponding parts. Corresponding parts may be, they may be equal with the angle, they may be equal with their side, right? So in triangle ABC, suppose say I am writing here ABC for this triangle, and for this triangle I am writing here triangle, so let me write the symbol as a triangle F, E, D. So what are the corresponding part here? So if we are considering with the angle, so every part that is side, that is angle, may be equal of this triangle, right? So every part, if I start with the angle, then angle A will be equal to angle F. So you will write angle A is correspondence, so this sign is for correspondence to angle F. Okay, so the first part, triangle A will be correspondence to triangle F. Next, what we have, angle B is correspondence to triangle E, the next part, and then the triangle angle C is correspondence to angle D. Okay, so this is the first part. So let me write in the answer over here, angle A is correspondence to angle F. So this angle A and F, angle B is correspondence to angle E. This is your answer, you will note down in your copy. Okay, so angle C is correspondence to angle D. So this is based on the angle. Okay, this is based on the angle, and if you have to note down the correspondence of corresponding side, what are the corresponding side over here, then you are going to write like this. So this is for your angle, this is for angle, and if you have to consider the side, then for triangle A, B, C and triangle FED you are considering, right? So your side will be AB will be equals to FE. So the first side is AB. AB is correspondence to side FE. Then what you have, BC, right? After AB you have BC, so side will be BC is correspondence to ED, right? So ED. If you are not understanding, kindly rewind the video once and try to check it out what I'm saying. Okay, what I'm trying to do. So the third part we have is CA, right? So CA or AC you may write is correspondence to DF or FD. DF or FD. If you are considering CA, then you will consider DF. If you are considering AC, then you will consider FD. Okay, student, I hope you have understood this. So this is the corresponding congruent parts of a triangle ABC and triangle FED. When you consider the corresponding parts with the angle, with respect to angle, then this is the way to find out. This is the easiest way, I guess, right? Whichever triangle you are considering, just go one by one. Angle A is equal to angle F, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle D. Likewise, if you are considering side, then AB is equal to FE, then BC is equal to ED, then CA is equal to DF. Alright, so with this we are over with question number 3. So let us proceed to question number 4. So here we have the question number 4. It states that if triangle DEF and triangle BCA, okay, then write the parts of the triangle BCA that correspond to angle E. Okay, so let me make a triangle here first. B, D, E, F. So this is your angle D here, this is your angle E, and this is your angle F. So the side is here. So the sides here are DE, EF and DF, right? So another triangle are B, C and A. So these are the 3 sides of this triangle. So now they are asking us to write the part of the triangle BCA. So you have to write the part of the BCA that correspond to angle E. So angle E belongs to triangle DEF. So what is the correspondence of angle E? So you can clearly see that correspondence of angle E here is, so I am writing here the number 1 answer, correspondence of angle E is angle C, because you can see where exact location of the E and F, right? So we can consider this to angle E is correspondence to angle F, sorry, angle C. So you can write like this also, angle E is correspondence to angle C. So this is your first answer. Okay, so what is the side, corresponding side of EF? So what is the corresponding side of EF? So where is EF lying? EF is lying over here. Just see, I have made the double line I have made here. Okay, so what is the familiar side of BCA? So you can see CA is over here, right? So you can write EF corresponding side is CA. Yes, student, I hope you have understood this. This is easy one, right? So EF corresponding side is CA. And now if you have, moving on to the question number 3, part 3, here I am writing the answer. Angle F, what is the corresponding of angles? You can see in triangle, okay, I am making the clear triangle here, D, E and F, right? So if you have to write the corresponding of angle F, you can see angle F is here, and for angle A is there, right? So angle F, you can write corresponding part of angle F is angle A, right? So it is easy one. So moving on to the last part. So here we have is side DF. Okay, what is the corresponding part of the side DF? Now can you tell me what is the corresponding side of the DF? DF is mentioned over here. Just see, DF is here. Now what is the corresponding of DF? What is this? It is BA, right? So you can write BA is the corresponding side. Okay, so children, with that we are over with the question number 3 and 4 of exercise 7.1. So in our next class we are going to continue with the next exercise. All right, thank you everyone.